up, everybody? Duck here. Welcome to the stream. How's the audio? Give me a quick audio. What up? Oh, all right. Sounds good. All right, let's do this. Okay, so basically starting off per usual, Bitcoin up on the screen, and I have it kind of zoomed out somewhat here on the 4 hour at the moment, but I'm gonna zoom in just a bit here for you. I just wanted you guys to see where we were coming from here. So if I were to quickly delete these harmonics for you, okay, one thing to note from this anchor point right here on May 21st out in space, when we fib that to this high point up here, you can see this next anchor point was right on the 1414. So when I backtrack that and I repaint the cipher, that becomes this point from A to B. You get the C low 1414. It's a perfect C low anchor point of a cipher. That being said, we'd be looking for 786 right here, which also coincides with the 1272 from B to C. So from B to C, there's this 1272 up there in that same zone as the 786, and the 786 is coming from a much larger X to C 786. Okay, so we have a cipher in development. This could lead us all the way back down into the long entry area. Ideally, more than likely though, it falls shy and gets more of just this SR flip. Okay, could fall right, come smack in the middle and give you this square up though, so don't get caught off guard if this hits as well. Okay, so ideally between this 35.5 and this 3300 area is where we could see a potential retrace on this cipher action. Okay, so that would look like this. You'd have to hold this, run up the level, and then you'd sell off, okay? Somewhere into this zone. That being said, do you have to put in another slightly higher high? I mean, not technically. Technically, this is pretty dang close already. You see what I mean? You can say that this cipher is almost already live. See that? So you're kind of playing with fire right here. You really need to invalidate this. But that being said, let me back this up, and you also have this square up here. Okay, that's at top of that zone. So I don't know, guys, this zone might get tagged. All right, that's why we have it marked the way we do. So if we tag this zone, let me darken it up just a touch here. If we tag this zone, it's going to complete this cipher. It would also put in a slightly higher high from the previous high, and you could end up with some bearish divergence here as well. Okay, so if that ends up getting hit and it fails there, you know, you can have a retrace to the previous, what was once support, you know, must be tested as support again, right? It was support over here, fell through it, but held back above it. So maybe we go back test it again, or you come all the way back down and you square up at 3,300 from right here. Okay, it would still be a slightly higher high, excuse me, higher low than this previous low that we're dealing with over here. Okay, so let's watch out for this. Just a potential place to reload. It's also a potential place to paint some hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour. Okay, Um, that being said, still a little early, but it's just something we need to note. Okay, guys? Something we need to note. You know, it's always a possibility that you get this just rejection area at this previous, you know, look, we had it marked the whole time, okay? It's just a previous area that even going back was the top of this harmonic over here, okay? So it's gonna probably act as a significant level, okay? So what we need to do eventually, we need to flip it, right? We need to flip that level and regard it from current resistance, right? Resistance into support. But it may take another time or two, okay? We may do it down the road, all right? This could take some time here. You may run up, reject it again, come back down, double bottom somewhere here, and this third time, right? 1, 2, this third time now is where you get it, okay? So that's kind of what we're looking for in the short term on Bitcoin, okay? Let me go way back out. Okay. So, zooming back out. Whoops. Zooming back out. We also currently still have this large bearish bat, okay? So this bat is still looking for 55. 55 would be that D target area of this bat, okay? The 886 up here. Could you know, we're looking at this kind of square up level as well, but this bat 886 goes right into the middle of this zone, okay? So 886, you're right in the middle of this zone, okay? So I mean, yeah, we sell off a little bit, paint some kind of higher low out here in space. It's still higher than the entry. Worst case, you just double bottom inside the entry, right? Even if you were to fail all the way down, odds are you're just going to fail to the square up. Okay, but even if you get in here again, so it's like it's not that big of a deal. It's just a double bottom at the entry, you know what I mean? So you just have to zoom out a little. But there's also a reason that in this previous area we took some profit, right? We hit this resistance area once and we were like, whoa, we hit it. Basically we took profit, I'm pretty sure, on this candle right here. Okay, that kind of shooting star, inverted hammer, whatever you want to call it, pin bar, I don't know. That was our wick into the, you know, resistance area. Yes, it sold off, but then it immediately still, this was a stupid Elon tweet right there. Aside from that, we're just kind of right back at that same level again. So this is a really critical zone. You see how it just can't get above this area? Okay, where traders settled on May 22nd. You're there now again on May 25th, and you're just butting up against that same area, okay? What was once previously wicked down into as support is now being closed into as resistance. Okay, guys? So this is a kind of red flag area. This was our initial red flag area. It was just on this candle here, okay? So let's see if how we react here, right? One of two things are going to happen. You're either finally going to break above this level and regard this level as support, and then maybe you can get up into this 4K area, 40K area, right? Complete this D of the harmonic, double top here, divergence, and then sell off, right? Or you're just going to fail since now and just start selling back off. And then we'll get here on the next time, might sell off again and then break through, right? Because we still have this in play until you completely invalidate these lows, right? This D's still going to be hanging out up here. All it's going to do is move itself over. You know what I mean? So we'll just have to see how that plays out as well. It'd be nice to get it over with, you know? It'd be nice to just get up in there, get it over with, and then sell off. Let us really reload and go again, right? So critical zone for 40K area, okay? We still have 40% of the trade open minimum, if not 60% of the trade open, depending on how you regarded the message, right? How conservative you are or how aggressive you are is terms of your risk tolerance. Just in itself could be kind of factored in when you say, when I say, okay, we're taking 40 to 60% off the board. Did you take off 40 or did you take off 60, right? Each of you did a different amount. We'll see, you know, how those amounts either come to your benefit or to your demise, right? So, okay. So anyways, if we get up into this D area, gonna be looking to take off another, you know, 40 to 60% of what's remaining, right? So at that point, you'd only have 20 to 30% of the trade from down here open. If we get this rejection, we sell off, we relayer, and we refill, okay? So you'd be relayering from 35.5 all the way to 32, okay? 35.5, even 36 to 32. Just take what you took off the table plus your profits, right? You're still in the same overall amount you risked initially, okay? So you're going to take that and you're going to layer it back in, whatever that amount was. If you're like, wait, from 36 to 32, that's a $4,000 difference. Okay, big deal. So layer every 1,000, split your order into 4, or every 500, split your order into 8, okay? It's not that hard. Once you get the hang of layering, it'll be like second nature, okay? You just have to start practicing it. So let's watch out for this 40K rejection area, okay? 40K resistance. Okay, Russian Ethereum. All right. So we have reached resistance area 1. Ethereum is holding up much nicer in this area than Bitcoin at the moment, but let's see if we're technically painting the same cipher here. Could be a shark. Let's see what we got. No, it's too deep for either one. But you're going to have that same 786 rejection area at the top of this zone. It's just not a textbook harmonic. So we're just looking for this rejection area at the top of the zone that we had marked previously. It's also going to line up with a 786 from B to C. You can see the 786 in blue here. Okay, 786, you're right at that area, okay? So this resistance area is crucial for ETH. You must break above and hold if you expect to get up into the next resistance zone between 32 and 3,500, okay? But if you sell off here and you regard this again as resistance, you're going to find yourself somewhere in this golden retrace zone between the 382 and the 618. The 382 and the 618 is here, okay? So you're gonna find yourself in that zone if you sell off, okay? So again, if you sell off here, you reject, you're gonna find yourself in this golden zone. Maybe you could run it again. This time you hold, all right? So critical area here for ETH, critical zone. You can see this was previously regarded as resistance here. You're also regarding it here. So is this 1 and is this 2? And time number 3 is yet to come, right? And this is when you break, right? Time number 3. Is that what we're looking at?